The 2020 New Voices program, this is an initiative by the Artscape Theatre Centre that aims to bring stage productions to the airwaves. The theatre has partnered with several community, regional and national radio stations across the country to entice listeners with radio dramas until the end of August. The project also seeks to give opportunities to young writers as well as restoring dignity and confidence to those who have been disregarded and underrepresented in the past. Marlene le Roux is the CEO of Artscape Theatre, and she's on Skype now to tell us more about this project. Marlene, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Hi, good morning. My first thing is to say my condolences to the family of Gogo Twala. So it's really icon that we have lost in our theatre world. Then I would just like to say this is because the arts are really hit by very hard, especially artists who are without jobs because of COVID-19. And we as a theatre has decided that it is so important that we need to relook at creativity because we do have the space, we have a building, and we're busy with streaming and recordings. First of all, we've streamed the National Arts Festival. We're busy with the International Ballet Competition, which is in 56 countries. And with the New Voices program, it is every year quite a hit because we give for first-time writers, stage players and writers to stage their plays at Artscape. So we need to re-look at the format, and we've decided we're going to do it as a radio productions. And what a journey. And at least artists can then get some money from this particular new format because we form partnerships with the provincial government and the city of Cape Town and with Naties at Ooster Festival in order for us, and the Jakes Gerwel Foundation to order for us to stage this. Our first wonderful play was on Radio 786, and it was about Tasneem Davids was the writer, a young writer. She's also a scholar and a researcher in the Muslim history, Indonesian history, and how this has the history, the impact on our daily Muslim lives. So this is it's a family drama, and the drama that I would like to talk today about is really the drama of Close Call, and it's been written by Anne Juris May, and this is about gender-based violence. And we are experiencing gender-based violence now in COVID-19. It's a reality. And this play is about anxiety and about women being locked up with their abusers and how their lives have been affected and how sometimes they are just absolutely desperate. How can they get out of this particular relationship, and how the police reacts, and how all of this is encapsulated in this particular drama. So this is now going to be on radio, and very important is to say is that it is social issues that we address in these radio dramas. The last one I would like also to say it's a drama about Ikukub Ibileni, and it means final, and it's being directed by Mandisi Zondo. Or I think everybody knows Mandisi is a very good director, a theatre maker, and it's a young man that's written this particular script, Lungile Nkobisu, and this is a young man that's graduated from the Rainbow College, and it's his first play, and it's going to be on radio, and we've partnered with Radio Zibunele. So these plays we have now converted into radio plays, these stage plays, and it's also there are the set works that's on our YouTube that the young people, all in three languages for
Now,
grade
Marlene,
11 and grade 12.
Marlene, what process goes into taking a play that is written for stage production and then adapting it into an audio cue for radio?
Oh, yes, most definitely. We sit down. We need to adhere to the regulations of social distancing. So, but artists are creative, and especially that we do have the space to do that, and we then adapting it, and that's why we have directors, not just the writer sits down with the directors and they adapting it accordingly that it must be for radio because it's voice over, and you need to ignite that imagination and the feeling of that stage production in order to reach a much more broader audience via the radio. So it is highly creative.
Now, take us through some of the radio stations that you have partnered with for this project and which dramas will air on which radio station.
The radio station that we are partnering with for Mila's Box for our Muslim radio station is Radio 786. Then we've partnered with RSG, Radio Sonder Grense, for Aasvoël, in particular for the humanity program that's been directed by Denver Pragom and Alton Louw. And it's extremely important that we say that we also have with Fine Music Radio and also with Heart Radio and all the community radio programs are part of this.
I understand this project is planned to go on until August. What will be the plan thereafter? Is this the new route for theatre moving forward?
It will never be the new route for theatre going forward. Theatre is about our souls connecting with other people, telling stories, and also to get into a space and about sharing. So this is just that I know that theatre needs to change, but it will be a dual type of changing. There will always be streaming. We've learned through this program, but we will always be live as well. So we are preparing the theatre that we can come back in a full bang to the theatre. So that's why the radio stations that we have partnered with is absolutely fantastic, that the theatre must stay in the minds of people to come back to the theatre when we open fully to the public.
Marlene, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
That is the CEO of Artscape Theatre, Marlene le Roux, and we were just in conversation about their initiative that currently brings new theatre plays and voices to radio until the end of August. Your sports news starts right now.